Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Zips have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wyoming's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing day?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Anderson wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Slithers into space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Mustard and Brown! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Akron's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Polk. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. It's Curry. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using the quick game. Touchdown! The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rushes on him. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Anderson wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Zips! They punctuate. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Anderson will throw. That's caught. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durr. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. He's going to let it go. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. Using his legs, it's Curry. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Zips with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Richardson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Sargent. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
There he goes! Oh, a lot of space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line, making side adjustments here. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quarterback keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a team.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Finley. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. It's a seam wide open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Got to have it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. Can't find his... It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment.
Turning on the Jets. Smashes through the tackle. He's loose. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Wide open spaces. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Holman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Zips hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Finds a spot down the gun of the
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands-on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Finley. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is knocked away, incomplete, but he ran through the receiver to get there. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback's got the first. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David